Hi Dress It Cuties, Winnie here. Today we're going to draw Poppy from the Trolls World Tour movie. So let's get started. To draw this new Poppy, let's first start by drawing her eyes. So I'm going to come right here and draw a circle. And I'm going to come right across, about right here, and draw another circle. So not too far apart, just enough room for her nose. So now with the two circles in, let's come in here and make them Draw-So-Cute eyes. So I'm going to come in here with two smaller circles inside, an angle for the highlights, and a curved line at the bottom, and shade in the top. And the lines at the bottom. And same thing over here. So thank you for all the requests already, even though the movie's not out yet. And I'm really looking forward to this new Trolls movie. It looks really fun. And all the music that's going to be in there, I hope it's really awesome. And I can't wait to draw more of the characters, these new characters from the movie for you. Okay, so I have the eyes in, so then let's come over here and we're going to give Poppy her lashes. So there's going to be 3 of them. So 1, 2, and 3. Really close to each other. So same thing over here. Shorter one, then a longer one, and then another shorter one. Okay, so then from there, let's come to the bottom right here in between the eyes and we're going to draw her nose. So right here, I'm just going to pop in a curve right in the center. And from this curve, I'm going to bring it down more, bring it out. And it's going to start to curve at the bottom, and there's going to be 3 curves. So I'm just going to draw the 2 outside ones first, so it's nice and centered, and the bottom center one. And then now that we have her nose in, let's come to the bottom and we're going to give her a smile. So I'm going to come right here where the nose starts, come down about right there, and I'm going to bring a curve all the way up. So it's nice curves up to kind of where her nose starts, about same level, and then I'm going to bring in a deeper curve. So it's a little bit wider on this side, and then it's going to connect back up. And you can cap off the ends if you like. And then let's come inside and we're going to draw some teeth for her. So I'll kind of start in the center. 1, 2, and 3. And then I'll just come in here and shade this all in black so you can see a little bit better. There. Okay, so then from there, let's come to the top above this eye and we're going to draw a brow for her. So say about right here, just a soft curve, and then thicken it up. And then this side, there's no brow because her hair is going to be on the side. So then last thing I wanted to add right here in her eye, if you like, just very lightly, just add a little curve right there. Okay, so then now we're going to start to draw the face. Wherever you put your eye, find the center of this eye on the edge and then come straight out. So say about right here. I'm just giving myself enough space around. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side. So about right here, about the same amount of space on both sides. And I'm going to start to draw her face. So right here, I'm just going to curve it out a little bit. Give her some cheeks. So it is pretty wide. And then from there, I'm just going to connect it with a soft curve close to the mouth area. So if it helps for you to rotate your paper, definitely do that. Okay, so we're going to connect our curve. And now we have her face in. So now we can start to draw her hair. So I'm going to come above this eye, about in this area. I'm just going to give myself a point right above her eye in the center. And from there, I'm going to bring down a curve for a strand of hair, and it's going to touch right there and come up. So then the next important strand is the one that's above her eye. So come back to this point, and we're going to curve and really close to her eye. Practically touch her eye and go up with a strand. So in the end, you might not even see her lashes because this strand is supposed to be really close to her eye. Okay, so then from there, I'm going to fill in this space with another curve. And so that's the first few curves you want to aim to draw for her hair. And then let's bring this back up. So about right here, I'm just going to bring in this one strand and come up. And same thing over here. Just come in to thicken our strand and up. And so the reason I'm leaving this open is because I need to draw a curve right on top here for her crown. So let's find where your face is right here, the widest part, and just go straight up. So I'm just going to go straight up, say about right here. And same thing on this side. So we're starting to draw the size of her crown. And from those 2 points, we're going to connect right above Poppy's hair right here and draw a soft curve. There. Okay, now we have that curve in. So everything above here is going to be the crown, and so let's fill in this area with some strands of hair. So now that we have this furthest point in, let's come out of a curve, and we're just going to draw a bunch of zigzags back and forth to fill in the space with her hair. And one more strand, and just tuck it right in. Okay, so now the same thing on this side. So now that we have this one first, let's just bring this in, and I'm going to bring this all the way up for some of our main strands. And so once again, right here at this point, let's come out with some strands back and forth, just like the other side. And one more, because we want to kind of end at the same level on the other side. So just look at your other side of your hair and just see how much more strands you need to put to kind of make it even. And I'm just going to bring in some lines right here for some details. Okay, so now that we have her hair in, we can come in here. We're going to pop out her ear. So in this area right here, let's come out with this big curve and bring it all the way down. And we're just going to imagine this coming through. And about right here, kind of the middle of her nose is where you want to end it. So same thing over on this side. So you just want to make sure it's at the same level, kind of where her nose ends. And bring up a curve. So whichever way is easier, top or bottom, you can start, but exactly the same thing. So on this side, I'm just dragging a point across to how high my ear needs to go. About right there. And once again, just a big curve and connect. So wherever there's space, you need to fill in the gaps. Okay, so we have her big troll ears in. Now let's go and draw the beautiful flower crown. So let's start in the center. We're going to draw the center flower. So find the center, and I'm going to give myself some space for the petal. So I'll say about right here. I'm just going to go ahead and draw a big circle right in the center. And from that circle, I'm going to come to the bottom right here, and I'm going to draw my first 2 petals. So this will be my center coming down, and I'm going to touch the bottom of the crown and do the same thing on the other side. So there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 petals. So now that I have that in, let's start to go around. And I'm just going to make sure my center is about right here. So, and fill in this. And so now I can go ahead and draw the other petals. Whatever is easier for you to create this flower. And then I'm just going to come in the center right here on each petal and just draw a little line for some detail. Now from there, we're going to come to the sides right here and draw the 2 flowers that are kind of facing to the side. So in order to do that, and we're going to end the crown with a flower, so we want to make sure the flower is very much on the edge. So we're going to come in this corner once again, come straight up, and remember it's creating an arc. So say about right here, I'm going to create a little oval. So this is going to be the center of my flower. So just make sure it's very much to the edge. Then from there, I'm going to create 4 petals. And they're going to touch the bottom of the crown. And 1 more. So by making this circle here an oval, it just makes the flower look more like it's facing the other way. And these petals on this side is a little bit flatter. Then you can come in here for some details and just draw in some leaves. Maybe 1 more right here to fill in the space. Okay, so we're going to do the exact same thing on this side. So once again, right on this edge, this corner right here, just come up. And about right here, we're going to draw an oval once again. And we just want to make sure our flower isn't too high, but around this area. And I'm going to go ahead and draw 4 petals once again. So this one's going to be a little bit flatter. And 1 more. And then once again, the leaves. And 1 more. Okay, so now we have the 3 flowers in. Let's start to draw the crown. So I'm going to make it a little bit easier. We're going to come above this petal. So about right here, really close to the flower, I'm going to create a curve right on top of that flower. On that petal, I mean. And then from there, I'm going to draw a curve that comes around this petal, and same thing over here. So I've created these 3 curves around my flower, and about right there, I'm going to go ahead and draw a curve that comes down. So same thing over here. So simplifying the crown, and if you have any space in here, if your petal is not touching your ear, you can just add lines to finish it off, finish the crown off. Okay, so then from there, there's going to be this sun, and you can use yellow when you're coloring it instead of the black Sharpie, but I just want to show you how to draw it. So come right here, just draw a circle, and I'm going to draw the lines around it. So everything centered, so it's like a cross, and then the sides. So same thing on this side. So just make sure your circle is about the same area on the other side. And once again, create this cross and then the ones on the side. Okay, so then now we can finally draw the tuft of hair that's poking out. So I'm going to say about right here and here. Let's center it, and we're going to go up. Have fun with this part, however many zigzags you want to put in here, strands, it's all up to you because this part is really fluffy. So I'm just going to come in here. Two more. About right there. Let's just end it with one that kind of pokes out this way and in. And I'll just come in here with some lines, or you can do that when you're, oops, when you're coloring it. There. Okay, so then finally we're done. That took a while, right? Let's draw the body. Thank goodness the body is really simple compared to the head. So I'm going to center our body. So right here and here. It's a soft curve for the shoulders. And I'm going to imagine her armpits are going to be about right here and here. Right in the center. From there, I'm going to create an angle line. From there, let's come in here. We're going to give her a neckline. So right in the center, I'm just going to say about right here. I'm going to create two angles, kind of like a triangle. And so then I know that's where her armpits are going to be. Let's bring this down for her dress. Say about that much. Just going to round off the bottom right here and connect it with a curve. And then let's draw some details. So I'm going to come right here and give a little sleeve. And then on this side, it's going to be the strap. So I'm going to continue this, bring it all the way around and up. And then you can come in here and just draw a little oval for some details. And now that we have that in, let's come and draw the hands. So I'm going to continue this curve out. So I'm having her hands outstretched. So just two lines, and about right here, kind of where her face is, I'm going to start to draw her hands. I'm going to come out with a thumb and 4 fingers. So 1, and then 2, and 3. So it's always 4 fingers when it's cartoon drawings. 5 would look too many. So same thing over here. So you always kind of see 4 fingers for cartoon characters. So about right there. Same area. I'm going to stop and, well, you know what? Let's just draw the hands. I'm going to come out and once again, thumb, come down here, just to make sure my fingers are not too long compared to the other side. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. There. And then on this hand, she has a bracelet. So I'm just going to come right here with a curve. And you can pop it out if you like. Okay, so then finally, let's draw her legs. So right in the center, I'm just going to give myself 2 lines. And I'm going to come straight down. And let's come on this side right here. And we're going to draw a slight angle line. Both sides. So it's actually wider towards the bottom. And from there, let's bring out a curve and bring it down. So we're just drawing Poppy's foot. And so we have that in. Let's come in here. We're going to draw a curve for her toes. 2 smaller ones. And if you like, you can bring in a little curve right here. So let's do the same thing. So big toe, bigger one, and then 2 smaller curves, and a light curve right there. Okay, so then now finally the details on her dress. So let's come right here, and we're going to draw 1 curve, 2, and 3 curves. So the 2 peaks right there in the center, and from these peaks we're going to draw that pattern. So it's a curve and 3 points. So same thing on this side. Curve and 3 points. And then in between are these small circles. And let's see. I'm just going to fix this a little bit too wide. And then that is pretty much it for this new Poppy from the new Trolls movie, Trolls World Tour. And hopefully you guys love this new Poppy drawing as much as my older one. Thanks so much for watching, and if you loved it, please make sure to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you won't miss any new Draw So Cute videos. See you later.